What's going on, guys? Fleer from Custom Offsets TV and then YouTube with
Junior
from Team Arkon today. We're doing another episode of From the Gallery, but this time it's from the gallery in real life because we have actually all of the trucks here for you to see. So as you guys requested, you wanted to see some employee builds. You wanted to see the Arkon trucks we have here. So this is going to be all Arkon vehicles, all employee vehicles. So the first one we have is this 2010 Chevy Silverado 1500. This is Bailey's. It's got 20 by 12 Arkon Alexanders and 33 by 12.5 Fury Country Hunter MTs.
and a 5-inch rough country lift kit that he has absolutely abused and used more than I think Banker has.
Yeah, this truck's gotten fairly beat up over the years.
Bailey isn't afraid to send it.
No, definitely not. In fact, I've even taken his truck and sent it a couple of times.
He's still salty about that.
Hey, he said I could, so I did.
You went swimming with it.
I did. I took it to the pool, pond. It was dirty and gross. He's got aftermarket headlights. He's got a light bar in the front bumper. Other than that, it's like window tint, and there's not really a ton else done to it. Like I said, rough country, Arkons, and Furies.
It's got a power steering pump delete.
Yeah, because it's broken. I like how he did the white on the tires, and he painted them on there, and it's not the tire stickers. I don't see a lot of people doing that.
And it looked good until you took it through the mud and.
No, that was after.
Yeah,
they only stayed white for like 2 days, maybe.
Because he mudded it.
Yep. All right, got a number?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1,
7.5.
7.5.
Yeah.
And why the little extra?
He's giving me cues as to what he's looking to do with the truck, and so I had to give it just a little bit extra because I'm looking forward to it.
I think why I gave it a 7. So for the money you spend to do all of this, Arkon, Fury, and Rough Country, all of them pretty decently priced things. You get a pretty sweet looking truck.
Absolutely. You can't go wrong. It's not going to be like the best ride on the road, but it definitely doesn't look bad on the road either.
I didn't have any complaints driving it. It's pretty standard lifted truck, Euro 7 to 13 body style.
Exactly.
They are what they are.
I feel like it's every high school kid's dream truck too. Like it's just a solid overall build.
For sure. On to the next one. Now we've got Jerry's truck. He's one of our graphic designers over at Arkon, and this is a 2015 Chevy Silverado 1500. This is the double cab, so it's like the extended cab half door one.
He's had almost as many sets in this thing as Sean has had on CO2.
Yeah, he started out with did he start with Lincolns?
22 by 12 Lincolns. He was
then
the first person in the world to run them.
Then he went to Crown Series victories.
He needed 14 wides, and he went Crown Series.
And now he's got 14
Lincolns again. But these are just temporary because he was going to get his powder coated and then he wasn't. So we're waiting on his Crown Series to come back. But in the meantime, he's running 2414 Lincolns, which is what he has on there now.
Yeah, so we'll rate it with this setup. So it's 2414 Lincolns, 35 by 13.5 amp mud turn attack MTs, and then it's on a 7-inch Vertex coilover lift from Rough Country. So what else do we have?
The whole front end is wrapped.
It's all wrapped.
It's all chrome and then wrapped over the top of it to black it out. He's got tint. He's got the RBP power steps.
Yep.
A bunch of stickers on the back glass.
Yeah, taillights tinted as well. So pretty much just kind of like a blackout theme, and he's got the black and milled wheels on there. So there's not really like a ton else that's really done to it, but it's just a really simple, clean, black build, which I guess some people might say is kind of overplayed. A lot of people do the black on black, but it looks really sharp, especially with like this generation, the 14 to 18 GMs. They're so squared off, and I just think black, murdered out, it looks really good. This has the lower windshield banner thingy too.
Because he bought this truck from Sean.
Because it came from Sean. So yeah, this truck had a ton of different wheels on it before Jerry bought it too. We had 24-inch stub ballers multiple times. Yeah. We had some 20 by 12 gear big blocks with street tires. And that was all it was
reverse leveled too.
Yep, reverse leveled. And then it went up 7 inches. So it's been through quite a few drastic changes over the years. But as far as the rating goes for this right now, 3, 2, 1, 9.
8.
Oh,
so 9. I was debating between 8 or 9. Like,
I really like it.
It's a perfect daily, which is his daily. He went from a Sunfire before this, mind you. So he went from that to this,
like
got it built up, and like it's just a solid daily. He's driven it to Daytona. He's driven it to shows all over the country with it, and it's just a good-looking build that like gets the job done, but also looks bad while doing it.
And it was affordable to do it too, because this truck is like one step above work truck. It's got the rubber floors, it's got the shifter on the floor, like all that kind of stuff. But then by doing some simple vinyl work and having painted to match mirrors, like it looks like a much higher end truck. So I think he really came out ahead on this one, and it looks really sharp. So that's why I give it a 9. It is not quite what I would consider a daily driver because it still rubs a lot, but Jerry is afraid of doing trimming, I guess. I don't know.
All right, so next up is 2015 Chevy Silverado 2500 Gasser. You might have recognized this one. It's been in about 14,000 videos. It's CO2.
Yeah, so 6-liter, newly supercharged, and then we got the 6.5-inch BDS coilover kit with Fox coilovers and Fox shocks, and then 26 by 14 Arkon Lincolns in chrome, wrapped in some 37 by 13.5 Fury MT tires. I hate it. I think it looks like shit.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was completely thrown off there.
So we've got a fully, basically color matched truck, white out everything, suspension components, headlights, taillights, spike lugs.
Interior's been painted to match too. Some pieces have. And
Yep, some's vinyl. So lots of lighting too. Light bars behind the grill. There's only one left though, right? Pulled out the other two that were in there.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh.
Cubes in the headlights, massive cube block square thingies in the bumper. Pretty much every piece has been touched.
Caliper light things,
Nope.
motor lights.
Took them off. Got rid of them.
Wow, this truck sucks.
You don't even know what's happened. It's got new high country mirrors on it that we painted to match as well. Window tint, obviously lower windshield visor, upper
Because
windshield
it's Sean's
visor.
thing.
Yeah, the lower thing. I don't know what happened. We started that trend in 2014, 2015. I don't know if we actually started it. Now people are going to be angry I said that, but
We also started the Cali Lean too.
LED switchbacks. Yep, truck currently leans just a little bit because we got to get some new springs in there. It's got about 1.5 inches of squat right now. It had a lot more. Definitely looks
custom
better
tails,
now.
Custom heads. I don't know if you said
Yep,
that.
got those.
Amp
Giant.
steps.
Yep, amp steps. Some powered steps on there. I think that's pretty much it. Cat skin full leather interior. We also
Yep.
cut a hole in the roof and put a sunroof
Forgot
in.
about that,
It
yep.
didn't come with one. We added that. So there's been a lot of work done. Every single piece of this truck has been touched.
Got rid of the vinyl floors and put carpet in. No, I'm just kidding.
We did have carpeted floors. All right. So do we have a number?
Yeah.
This version of it.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, 9. 8.
Yeah, I'd have to take points off because it's not Cali leaning as much anymore.
You liked it with the
Yeah.
squat? I like it how it squats right now, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Problem is, once you put a trailer and stuff on there, it does go down quite a bit. It definitely was too much before. Now I think it's okay. I don't know.
I love it. I've seen people saying that it looks shorter than before. I think part of it's just the wheel and tire setup. Before it had such chunky
Yeah.
tires that were so wide themselves.
And the
that
wheels
now,
being so big and chrome,
yeah,
they just like
it's like an optical illusion almost with the way that it looks now because it is taller than before, is it not?
it's essentially the same size lift kit. It's just coilover. I don't know. I would give it a higher score if it got used a little more. It gets neglected. It just sits here.
I mean,
It's got coilovers. Let's jump with some.
but it's all white. Like as soon as you take that anywhere, it'll be like, oh yeah, that's dirty.
It gets dirty really fast. All right.
Still love it though.
Next one?
Yep.
Next one. So then to round things out, we're back in the showroom. This is Kirk's 2013 Ford F-150. As far as suspension goes, it's kind of confusing what he's all got going on. It's,
lot.
It's basically an 8.5-inch lift, but it's some Magoys, some Pro Comp, some Cognito, a little bit of everything stacked on top of each other because Kirk did a whole bunch of research beforehand and wanted
He
to
did it
see
the right way.
just how much he could max it out. So his angles are actually still pretty decent on there, but he got a lot of pieces and parts to make that happen. So with that, then he can fit these massive wheels and tires. What do we got here, Junior?
You don't know, so you're asking me, aren't you?
Yeah, I was hoping you'd know.
They're 375/40 R24 Turtle Trailblade Bosses. I actually made that up.
No, that's right. 375/40 Turtle Trailblade.
Boom!
Yep.
Nailed it.
24/14 Arkon Lincolns, black and milled, and it's massive. Truck has a lot of other stuff done to it too.
Bushwhacker fender flares, which a lot of people might not notice at first because he picked the ones that like flow perfectly with the body lines.
They look like factory flares.
He got harassed by the state troopers a lot, so he had to get rid of his really cool front bumper that he had, take off his 2-inch spacers,
Yep.
put flares on it, but he did it the right way.
So the
I
truck's
still
actually
love it.
more mild now than
Yeah.
it used to be. It used to be crazier. Still has really dark tint. Still has some sweet aftermarket taillights that were custom built. Those things actually look really awesome. I dig the way those look.
They're wild. And then he's got the FX4 decal.
Yes.
The hockey stick
The
looking
stripe thing.
I don't know what it's called. That was a
it's-
big deal back in like, what was it? Whenever that first started.
Well, 13, when he first got it, he
Was
picked
he the
up like
first?
the first
Oh,
FX4
yeah.
package. Like
in the Midwest, I
yeah.
think he was saying, yeah.
And it was kind of a big deal. And then he won some wheels for it, and that's like how he got introduced to aftermarket wheels, and then the whole big story. How
He's
he ends
also
up
had
here.
a bunch of setups on here too, just
yeah,
just
tons
whatever
of
he
them,
wanted.
tons of them. But this one's pretty sweet. Lots of cutting involved to make this fit too. Still rubs a
Rigid
little bit.
Raptor lights in the front grille too.
Yep, and then he's got, I believe, a Putco single row behind the grill. He's got cubes for fogs.
Wheel lights.
The interior's all done up. He's got a full sound system in here. He's got a really cool sticker that says, "Watch this, hold my beer."
Yep.
Hold my beer, watch this. I said that backwards, but you get the point. It's probably on your screen. You can just read it. Yeah. So let's rate it.
All right. Oh, Cervini hood.
Yes. Oh, and it's a 3.5 EcoBoost. You're
And
gonna want
it's
to
an
know that.
EcoBoost, but it can break these tires loose like nobody's
Yeah, it can still do
business.
burnouts. Yep. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
9.
9.9.
11.9?
9.9.
Oh.
It would have been a 10 if it was a 5-liter V8.
I love that Kirk went with the EcoBoost and then like built it up enough to like compete with the 5.0 still. Like,
because he's got a
turbos are
tune, he's got
cool.
the AFE intakes, and like he's got a lot done to it. But I don't know. I like a V8 in my trucks.
but you like turbos too. Okay, in your trucks, if you added that
Yep.
on. Because you also like turbos though. So where's the logic?
Yeah, 2 of my cars are turboed, but the truck's a V8.
One of your
just the way
cars
to
doesn't
go.
even run, so it doesn't count.
Shut up! It runs great. It just doesn't drive.
Anywho.
Anyway, that's an episode of From the Gallery. This one in real life, because we actually have all the vehicles here to show you. Otherwise, if you guys want your vehicle featured on the gallery, you don't have to bring it here. All you gotta do is add it at customoffsets.com/ad. You go into the gallery, we'll review it, check out your specs, put it up, share it on social media, and possibly get you into an episode. So if you want to do that, head out customoffsets.com/ad, and you can do it.
Peace.
Peace. You forgot to say the like, share, subscribe.
Oh, I don't know if I was still
go ahead
supposed
and
to do
go
that.
up. Yep, right now.
Also, make sure to like, share, and subscribe on the YouTube, youtube.com/customoffsetstv.
Peace.